today's video, I'd like to talk to you guys about how to get a chiseled jawline. You may want a chiseled jawline because you've seen some actors with that look and you might want to copy that same look. You also might want one to attract the ladies. It's believed that a nicely outlined jawline is attractive to women. Scientists believe that the reason why women prefer more defined jawlines is because it's a sign of high testosterone levels and a better immune system, which is obviously more preferable from a genetic standpoint. Regardless of the reason of why you may want a more defined jawline, there's a lot of bad information out there about how to go about getting one. A lot of the info out there is focused more on doing exercises for the jaw to build up the muscles, and this may not be the best way to go about doing it. There are so many products that are sold to help reduce your face fat that are complete nonsense and are just designed to make the people that made the product a quick buck. A really chiseled jawline doesn't have to do quite as much with muscle as it does with reducing body fat. Unfortunately, as I've said many times before, there's no way to target fat burn to any one particular area of your body. The face and the jaw is no exception to this rule. So since reducing face fat is one of the #1 ways to create that defined jawline, and the only way to reduce face fat is by losing fat from your entire body, our goal has to be aligned with reducing the fat from your whole body. So how do we reduce body fat? Well, there's a bunch of ways, but what it all comes down to is creating a calorie deficit. You have to exercise more, leading you to burning more calories throughout the day, or you have to take in less calories by eating less food. You can have 6 small meals throughout the day or 2 giant meals throughout the day. It really doesn't matter as long as you balance out your calories and wind up taking in less than you burn. The same thing goes for how many days a week you should exercise. You can exercise 7 days a week and give yourself a little more space with your diet to make mistakes and cheat, or you could exercise less, like 3 days a week, and keep your diet cleaner and make sure that you don't make as many mistakes. Both approaches can work for reducing body fat. One of the best ways to reduce body fat is by sticking to whole, natural, real food. I know some people are afraid of the high fat content in real foods, such as salmon or eggs, but I'm very skeptical that it's the salmon or the eggs that are making you fat. It's the potato chips and the ice cream and other processed foods that are making you more bloated and making you look fatter. Stick to whole, real ingredients in every one of your meals and you'll be on one of the fastest routes to develop that chiseled jawline. The key point that I want you to take away from this video is doing facial and jaw exercises is one of the slowest routes to developing that chiseled jawline. The reason has to do with what I just said. Defining your jawline is all about reducing overall body fat, and the best way to do that is to create a calorie deficit, which means to consume less calories than you burn on a daily basis. Doing chin and jaw exercises pretty much doesn't burn any calories at all. These exercises involve very small muscles that aren't going to get your heart rate up and aren't going to burn a significant amount of fat. Also, if you want to build up your jaw muscles, there are better ways to do it than just opening and closing your mouth with some silly exercises or chewing a lot of gum or howling at the moon. Chewing gum especially is not a very effective way to build up your jaw muscles because you're not going to be able to do it symmetrically. Think about it, you're most likely going to chew gum more on one side than on the other. The best way to build your jaw muscles is by lifting weights. When you lift weights, you're naturally going to bite down and flex your jaw muscles, which will get them to grow. You could bring a mouthpiece with you to the gym to really be able to bite down really hard and clench your jaw while doing your exercises to help it grow even more. To target your jaw muscles even more, you could take a towel, loop it through a weight, and take that towel, put it in your mouth, and do neck extensions. That's way better than some silly facial exercises, especially if you progressively up the weight over time. But keep in mind, that's all for building jaw muscles. What we want to focus on is reducing body fat, not necessarily building muscle. So remember, the #1 key to getting a more defined jaw is not to do exercises, it's more so to reduce your body fat to give you more definition in your face and along your jawline. That's it guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel where you could view more videos and tips just like this one. Also, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave it a big thumbs up. And if you'd like to get fresh prepped fat loss meals delivered straight to your house, you can visit my website. Thanks for watching and I'll see you guys next week.